Canadian wine lovers, we are live. We are live. It's Wine Wednesday, and we're tasting wines from coast to coast tonight. You should stop by. Check this out. Look at all these glasses on my desk right now. All these work documents. See them? See 'em?
Coast to
Yeah.
coast, baby. Coast to coast.
Gonna be lots of fun, so stay tuned. Hello.
Canadian wine lovers, Carl's Wine Club members, everyone across the country, Mira Boucher, how are ya?
Great, Carl Boucher. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely great. I have some helper here to bring me all of the bottles because there's a lot open. How many glasses do you have in front of you? Said there's at least 8 or 9 more. Is everything on the table? How many
All right,
glasses do you
one,
have?
two. Okay, let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. These look like at least 2 of them are bubbly. 4, another bubbly. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I have 9. Is this
So
the
if
this
my
all of it, or
calculation is right, I believe that we have 5 bubblies and 4 still wines. So this is an exciting night. I've been thinking of doing that tasting for a very long time, and finally I got all the sample I needed at home, and it's happening. We have coast to coast, but nothing in between. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Coast to coast, but nothing in between.
let's get it going, because you know what? We might have to open some from in between just for scientific reasons. Just for
Hey, the world is your oysters. The country is your oyster, baby. I am all open to that. I got child labor here, getting absolutely exhausted, bringing samples here. Wow, wow,
Will be
wow,
fun,
wow.
guys. This will be fun. So, I mean, Vancouver Island, we went to Blue Grouse just a few weeks ago, stayed at their guest house, which is world class, like really world class. Set right in the vineyard, log cabin, but built by an amazing architecture team. And we were pretty blown away by their wines, especially what, Carl? It was the Pinot Gris Reserve. First of all, I've never seen a Pinot Gris Reserve. There's so much Pinot Gris in Canada, but these guys take it so seriously that they have a Pinot Gris Reserve. And when I tasted that Pinot Gris Reserve, I was like, wow, I've never experienced Pinot Gris at that level of complexity. It was truly spectacular. Daryl is having a 20. What?
So when I look at
the new wine awards have come out, and Daryl is now rooting through his cellar to find the winners. He's got a gold medal winner in his glass, Stagg's Hollow Pinot Noir, Shuttleworth Creek Vineyard 2022.
yeah, the 22.
It's not that vintage, but we've definitely had Shuttleworth Creek Vineyard before, and it was delicious.
We don't have a gold medal tonight. We have a silver medal because Blue Grouse 2022 Pinot Noir got silver. Pretty darn good for Vancouver Island Pinot Noir. We tasted it last night with members from Ottawa here in Summerland at Carl's Wine Club HQ. We tasted blind taste. That Blue Grouse Pinot Noir, I absolutely loved it. And I didn't even know that if I won silver. I looked it up last night when I came back. But yeah, you have it. I don't. My glasses on the table, so I'll go later. So that's mean I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 glasses, just like you. Really cool. So Vancouver Island alongside Nova Scotia. That's what we're doing. Blue Grouse alongside Benjamin Bridge. We have One, two, okay. We have 6 blue grouse and 3 Benjamin Bridge open tonight. I have more Benjamin Bridge if needed, but I just thought that let's start with what we have, and we'll go from there a little later. How's that, Mira Boucher?
Sounds amazing. So Tracy and Jim had a rack of lamb tonight, which I'm jealous. But guess what? We had a rack of lamb last night at Da Silva. Okay. So I have pictures to show you guys. It was amazing. And I have to say, the Syrah was a real winner as a pairing with that rack of lamb. It really was. So I'm curious,
So
Jim and Tracy, what you guys paired. They opened 3 Canadian wines for their rack of lamb, Carl. Pretty good. Go Nova Scotia. Totally. So check this out. Check out what happened last night. You guys know Stacy and Jeff. They comment on here. They're amazing. They came to the Carl's Wine Club headquarters here. Look at them. We kept them enthralled in conversation about wine. You can see they're mesmerized. And here we are having the Blue Grouse Charme de Lille Sparkling Rosé, which we're going to taste again tonight with you guys, and the Sparkling White Charme de Lille, which has Bacchus in it, incidentally. And when we went out after this, we discovered a secret. Am I allowed to say about the Bacchus secret?
absolutely, absolutely.
We went out with Rob Hammersley and Michelle Shuchek from Black Market with Jeff and Stacy to Da Silva, right? There we go, setting the scene. And the big news is that we mentioned to Rob at Black Market that we had this Charme de Lille from Blue Grouse and it has Bacchus in it. He, of course, makes a phenomenal Bacchus and has quite a following for his Bacchus. And he let out the leak that he's making a traditional method sparkling Bacchus soon.
Yep. He's gonna make probably like 50 cases or something like that. So yeah, it's that's a heck of a scoop. That's a heck of a news that you're letting out, Mira, right now. But
That's
I think that incredible. We had such an incredible dinner. It was that I love that pairing. That was a side by side blind taste that I did for the guests last night. That was pretty fun, eh, Mira?
Yeah, Pinot Noir from across the country. This is Da Silva, and I mean, when we go there, you see things like veal tongue in salsa. You see things like pickled pork feet with lemon cured onions. These are things I will never order off a menu just on my own. But when we go to Da Silva, we just say, surprise me. And the chef just brings stuff out, and it's always so good, so good. So if you guys haven't been to Da Silva in the Okanagan, it's on the Naramata Bench. Of course, Richard Da Silva and Twyla Da Silva do an amazing job with the wines. They are truly world class, but they also have what we consider the best table in the Okanagan. Hey, Carl? Best restaurant.
Absolutely. 100%. And at this point, I attempt to say that it's not even close. They are so far ahead for what I experienced, for what I tasted, for where I went in the Okanagan in the last 3 to 4 years. I think they're on their own league. The experience we had last night was once again absolutely spectacular. The wine, the food. We had the gold medal 2023 Chenin Blanc that we had featured in pre-release from Carl's Wine in Carl's Wine Club earlier this year. Just won gold at the Wine Line. We had that. We had the Fumé, and we had the Syrah. Just to let the cat out of the bag. It's Mira's birthday week this week. And that was the kickoff of the celebration. There you go. This the sparkle
Early
here.
birthday surprise. It was awesome.
Yeah. So we started the celebration. Is going to culminate with a lobster and Chardonnay dinner on Saturday, but with family and old friends that Mira haven't seen in a while. So we are very, very excited for this week. But everything started yesterday, and what an incredible dinner we had. So Chef Aboul and his staff, thank you so much for hosting us. It was memorable, absolutely incredible. And I have to say, Mira, just like you mentioned, we're looking, the guests are looking at the menu, and someone said, "Oh, there's Syrah's not on the menu." And a couple minutes later, someone asked me, he's like, and Mira was in the bathroom and said, what's Mira's favorite grape varietals? I said, it's Syrah. So he's like, we can't order it. It's not on the menu. And I said, hold on a minute. Let's fix that. So I went in the back and we pulled the bottle of Syrah out, and we had the 2021 Syrah with the Rackle Lamb, and it was absolutely exquisite. It was so good we had an amazing experience with Mira. Happy celebration. Let's get it started. We're going to have a heck of a blast this week celebrating with so many different and on so many different angles. It's very worth it.
I have to say, I do like what Daryl is saying. It's Mira's birthday month. I love it.
Yeah.
And it hasn't even started yet. I mean, it's still July. So it's like the eve of the month.
Exactly. Now, Mira, look in front of you and go to the second glass. It should be labeled BB BB with a BR underneath. Okay, it's BBBR.
None of my glasses are labeled. What are you talking about?
They are all on the feet. You have.
Oh, you're right. Okay, BBR. BBR. Yes, I see it.
BR. Right.
Oh, I have BBR.
Okay. And the first one is. Right.
BGR.
BGT for the first one.
My God.
The big one, the Gabriel glass, BGT, right?
That one's BGT, yes.
Yeah, okay. So let's unfold what we have, because I just made a mistake. I didn't know what I just popped, and I'm like, holy shit. Okay. So first and foremost, we have traditional method 2019 vintage from Blue Grouse, which is what I suspect a blend of probably Pinot Noir and Chardonnay from Vancouver Island. They don't say Blanc de Noir or Blanc de Blanc, but that's, to my opinion, is probably their best of Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. So that's the Gabriel glass, really good.
So I gotta say, Tracy is my girl. Tracy's my girl. She had a Pearl Morset red, nice and cool during last week's heat wave. I mean, I love a red wine in a heat wave. I just do. It's just awesome. Yes, Stacy and Jeff, it was so great to see you guys last night.
They're tuning in.
They're about to go on the Banff gondola. Wow, they're so devoted, so devoted. I gotta show you guys did we take the pictures here? Is it here? One sec. We took pictures at the new Carl's Wine Club selfie booth. We've decided next time we do an event here, there's got to be a selfie booth. You know what? We didn't take those.
We took it with Jeff's phone, I think.
Yes. So where Carl normally goes live from, with his background, we stationed Jeff there, and then Jeff and Stacy, and they were pretending to be Carl, So that's pretty cute.
We had a heck of a chuckle. So now, Mira, I want you to have a sip of the second wine.
Sip of the second wine, yes, please. Oh, that's an interesting nose. Okay. Huh. Much toastier.
But you see how much rounder it is.
Yeah.
It's much creamier. I mean, it's not fair because I just made a mistake. I just made a pretty big mistake.
Yeah, because that first one was a wine that was meant to be cellared or what?
But the first one is the Blue Grouse traditional method, the 2019, which is really good. Really, really, really freaking good. It's bright, it's crisp, it's vibrant. There's a ton of energy. I like the crunchiness of it. But the second one, it is so soft and creamy, and the analytic are just like it's absolutely exquisite. This is a 2008 Benjamin Bridge reserve. I didn't realize that I was 2008 here.
Wow.
08 vintage. I don't know how long it was on lease, but I bet that it was at least 5 or 6 years, or maybe 7 years on lease. Oh, 6 years on lease.
So that's not the one that's coming up in a feature soon.
It will be. Yeah, we just need to decide to the date. That. Yeah. Yeah, but I thought it was 2018. So I was like, okay, we have a 2018 Nova Scotia and a 2019 Vancouver Island. Really cool, side by side. No, it's a little mistake. It's a 2008. So the profile of those two wines are completely different. Like, I have to say, very, very different, but holy shit.
Holy smokes.
08
Yeah.
Benjamin Bridge. So I guess, Mira, that's the second day of your birthday. Let's take it that way. Day 2 of the birthday bash, 08 Benjamin Bridge. Ay, 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 ay.
It is an outstanding mistake, Daryl. Such a good kind of mistake to make. You open the wrong
Mm.
one. Mm-hmm.
But now it's kind of tough to go back, to go down the lineup. And the 2018 is here.
Tracy, this is what we're gonna
I
have to
had a 2018, Mira. Look.
Did you? Well,
I opened the 08. I opened the 08. So anyway, the mistake is made. It's in our glass, and it's absolutely fucking spectacular. Holy shit. Wow.
So good.
Now,
good.
Oh my God.
I found Stacy and Jeff sent me those pictures. I'm gonna get them for you in 1 second here, so you can see the new Carl's Wine Club selfie booth opportunity. If you ever come here on a varietal marathon day, I think we're gonna have a selfie booth set up. Everyone will need to take a selfie. Look, there's Jeff and Stacy. See, they look just like us. They're sitting with the background. They are.
That's too funny. We had a blast. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a ton of fun. Now,
love it.
I have to put that 08 back at the pot, because now it's going to skew my whole freaking palate for the rest of that tasting.
Yeah, it's not super fair to have such a well-aged bubbly with all the
other ones. That's the thing, right? I have to shut it down. I have to wipe it off and like restart, because I have Le Chambre de Lille Rosé and Chambre de Lille White coming up. So, I mean, we're not talking about the same type of... Do you mind to research for me, please? Benjamin Bridge, Brut Réserve 2008. What do you get? All of that?
2008 Benjamin Bridge, Brut Réserve. Let's see. So I get on Wine Align $119.50, and it's out of stock. But they say the 08 comes with massive intensity from dry extracts that were off the charts and a unique effervescence.
Oh, the softness of the bubbles at this point is absolutely incredible. It's like
so on release they gave it 95 points. And I would agree, it's still going strong.
I mean, absolutely no doubt about that. There's an incredible finesse at this point. The softness of that wine, it's like foam. It's like, I don't know, like so soft. It's like, I can't really find the right terminology, but holy shit. And because I realized that when I had a sip, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like when you know from a sip of something that something doesn't match your expectation, right? You're like, whoa, what just happened here?
Yeah.
And I look at the label.
The International Wine Challenge of 2019, it got 91 points. It's Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, 11.5%.
Yep.
And here they're saying toasty macadamia nut aromas with red apples. The red apples, that's what I was trying to pinpoint earlier.
Yeah, but there's also some toastiness, which is incredible.
Yeah,
The
it is.
acidity is still there. There's a caramel, and like you know that caramel apple.
Yes. Yes, that's the thing. It's a little more like poached apple or
Yeah,
caramel.
the caramel over it.
Yeah.
There's that. There's also some maybe like some quince pear.
Yes, quince.
Yeah, quince. Some maybe a little bit of the apricot pit as well. Oh, there's so much going on. Okay, so I need to stop because we have a full lineup to go through. But we have the I have in front of me Charme de Lille, the rosé and the white. Okay, and before I move on to that,
No. Before you go on to that, I have a question too. So go on.
you go.
So it's the 2008 Benjamin Bridge Brut or Benjamin Bridge Brut Reserve.
Root Reserve, Méthode Classique.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the one that was 91 points at this international wine competition, it was just the Brut, not the Brut
Yeah,
Reserve.
the Brut Reserve.
Okay. So the Brut Reserve got 94 points at that same competition. 60% Chardonnay, 40% Pinot Noir, and a dry, they say, low yields of 0.8 kilogram per vine and a dry extract twice the level of Dom Perignon. Concentrated and intense with real power, tight wound citrus fruits with some pithy notes and well integrated acidity, intense pure lemony, and focused with amazing intensity. Has a very long finish, 94 points. So that was back in 2019, so like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting.
This wine can be in the running for the top 5 wine in the top 10 wine in the top 10
Yeah.
wine of the year.
And are you saying we might have access to this in the feature
Yeah.
coming up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for she's gonna come back from vacation, the lady at Benjamin Bridge, and we're gonna set a date. But and
Okay.
like I have some stuff just open. Like, look at that. Benjamin
What's
Bridge
that?
Riesling. This is Nova Scotia Riesling that we're gonna taste right here. It's open.
That's super cool.
Yeah. So
So I mean, these are the extremities of the country: Nova Scotia, Vancouver Island.
couch
Anyone that
and
doesn't think that we make
couch,
wine in Canada, well, here we are going to the extremities, okay? And the wine is world class, spectacular.
Valley and Gaspereau Valley. That's what we're doing right here tonight. How freaking cool is that? So
Freaking cool.
this, Mira, now, if I can send you back to the Cowichan Valley, okay? I send you back on the Blue Grouse track, and if you can tell me what's the split of the 2019 Cowichan of the Blue Grouse traditional method, okay? I would suspect that there's more Pinot in there.
Traditional sparkling. So interesting. 50% Mueller Thurgau, 25% Ortega, and 25% Pinot Gris. Is this the right one?
For this?
2019 traditional method sparkling.
Okay.
Let me see the bottle. You hold the bottle up. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like the one. $37 plus tax.
Okay.
So is that my third wine here?
That's the number one in the. That's the wine in the Gabriel glass. In the third one is the Charme de Lille. So the first, three blue glass. We have a ton of sparkling. So it's we have. If you take the Benjamin Bridge out of the lineup for this specific, like for the next 15 minutes,
yeah,
it's Blue Grouse 2019 Trad, and we have Charme de Lille sparkling white and rosé. That's the next 3 wine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, So I thought that blue grouse, that traditional method 2019. So you say it's Mueller Turgau, Bacchus, and Pinot Gris,
Mueller, Thurgau, Ortega, and
Ortega.
Pinot Gris. Yes. So one thing to know about these extremities, Vancouver Island and Nova Scotia, is that they produce hybrids because just like in the Okanagan and Niagara, up until a certain point, people were scared to plant the Vitis vinifera, right? The Chardonnays, the Pinot Noir, the Syrahs, the Merlots. They thought, oh, they can't. We're not sure if they can make it long term. So it might be a bad investment. So we might as well plant these hybrids that are kind of designed to withstand the colder temperatures. But of course, in the last 10 or 15 years, both Vancouver Island and Nova Scotia are discovering that they can ripen certain Vitis vinifera, right? Like they're trying out the Riesling in Nova Scotia, the Pinot Noir, the Chardonnay, the Pinot Gris, the uh, Ehrenfelser, like a lot of varietals are doing well, right, Carl?
I think you're 100% right here. So when they, especially Vancouver Island, when they started, it was like a lot of Germanic.
Mm,
It was either Germanic varietals or
mhm,
hybrid. Vancouver Islands, because there's many of many islands there where there's some grape growing. 90%, 95% was all Germanic varietals. I mean, Müller, Churgau, Schonberger, a tiny bit of Riesling. It was the hybrid with Ortega, New York Muscat. There was also Bacchus on the Germanic side. So that what made 95% of Vancouver Island.
used to. And
Used
now
to,
they're earning
yeah.
awards internationally for their Pinot Noir, for their Chardonnay, for their Pinot Gris, right? Things like that.
Absolutely. So now Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Pinot Gris, and especially when we talk Vancouver Island, much more than Nova Scotia, Pinot Noir is becoming a very hot spot for Pinot Noir. Some of the big producers in the States are buying land in Vancouver Island because they think it's the extension, like it's a little bit of Oregon. There's a similar climate than Oregon, a little bit more natural acidity, and 15 years down the road, that will be the spot converted for world-class Pinot Noir, and they already started. Proof to the point, it's that Blue Grouse Pinot Noir just won silver at the All Canadian with the 92 points, which I 100% agree with that score. That's what I told Jeff last night. That's what I told Mira. 92 point was my score on that Pinot Noir, really Oregon style. That was when I tasted blind. That was my first description. Red fruit, crispy, crunchy. So now the potential of Vancouver Island is getting very, very like much more under the spotlight. We're discovering the potential, and like you said, Mira and I, we tasted their reserve Pinot Gris a month and a half ago, which was absolutely like, what? Holy shit, that it's good! And it was like I was seeing as an example, this drinks like a Chardonnay. So that's where we're at. So now, that's the little.
Let me show some pictures because we were there. I'm not doing it justice by saying it was this world-class place. You got to see what it looks like. It looks spectacular. Let me show you. So this is Blue Grouse. Check this out. Okay, Vancouver Island. I mean, we got there by boat, didn't we? Right. So here we are going over by boat. And I mean, this is the place. This is the house you can see right over there, the guest house where we stayed. And then look at this.
No, but most people actually play on hard floor.
Ooh, look at that. This is spectacular. I mean,
Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. It can become my sacred place. I mean, I absolutely love the style of that house.
Yeah, I could live at that house, no problem. That's amazing. Dream house. So, the point being is, I don't know if this has been talked about again, Carl, but there was some talk about potentially having, you can't like rent this house out, eh? You can't rent it out. It is something that you can win in an auction. You can win perhaps if you order a special wine pack, perhaps through Carl's Wine Club, that sort of thing. But you can't just like look it up online and book it. Nobody can do that. So, was there still talk, Carl, of potentially
Yep,
having
absolutely, 100%. I'm gonna have a chat with Michael tomorrow, and the plan was, here you go. That's the Chambre de Lille Rosé here, Rose and Sparkling, which I gave a 91 point. I freaking love that wine. Gamay Sparkling, Charmat Method. Wow, just wow. So yeah, what we are looking at is a golden ticket in one of our box.
yeah,
I don't have all the details just yet, but we are going to feature Blue Grouse next week, and or maybe a little earlier, as soon as I get Michael on the phone and we finalize the detail of the draw. We will announce the feature of Blue Grouse, and I definitely will have probably 8 wines from Blue Grouse, including the 6 that we are tasting tonight. 3 sparkling, the Pinot Gris, the Rosé, and the Pinot Noir. Also looking at the Reserve Pinot Gris that we think is absolutely world class.
really good.
And maybe also the Chardonnay. So that's where we are heading. The Chambre de Lille. So the concept of the Chambre de Lille here, it's just like the Tidal Bay appellation in Nova Scotia. Tidal Bay is the regional appellation of Nova Scotia wine. Chambre de Lille is the regional appellation of Vancouver Island. It has to be Charmat method. It has to be a sparkling wine. There's no restriction on grape varietals, but it has to be Charmat, has to be 100% Vancouver Island fruit. Is it Vancouver Island, Cowichan Valley? I believe it's Vancouver Island fruit and Charmat method. There's a few other restrictions, but that's what that means. It's wineries on Vancouver Island, if they respect all of the restrictions, if they respect all of the rules, all the winery can have a Chambre de Lille sparkling. So Chambre de Lille, Blue
So it's a
Grouse,
little bit like in Nova Scotia, they have the Tidal
the
Bay.
Tidal Bay. That's what I said. Exactly. That's the same concept of Tidal Bay appellation.
Yes, and we don't have a Tidal Bay from Benjamin Bridge here, do we?
I did not. I thought I have it, and no, it's the Nova 7 that I have, and it's not the Tidal Bay. Unless I missed it in the. I don't believe that I have it.
No worries, no worries. Hey, I just have to go grab something. I'm going to leave the room for a second. Carl Boucher, why don't you keep running us through these wines? There's 9 of them. There's 9 of them. So you got to like speed date the wines, Carl. Right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So I want to do the 2 Chambre de Lille side by side. I have the 90 points Chambre de Lille white. I mean, it's a soft round. It's a blend of Schomburger, Bacchus, Chardonnay, Pinot Gris. Also I believe that there's a spark of Riesling, maybe not 100% sure, but there's 6 grapes in there. All estate, no, not all estate fruit, but all Vancouver Island, Cowichan Valley. Just fun to drink, just really, really fun. It's at $29.99. I mean, going to Vancouver Island, all of these very, very, very small production. It's hard to find wines under the $25 bracket, but 90 points. I really enjoyed that Chambre de Lille sparkling white. And the star for me was the Chambre de Lille Rosé. This sparkling made from Gamay, from Vancouver Island, from the estate in Cowichan Valley. This one absolutely resonated the shit out of me. Really, honestly, I was shocked how bright and crisp, crunchy red fruit, bright acid, that red apple, some cranberry crab apple, but also that sweet red cherry who makes it super, super approachable right on the opening of the palate. Nice filled mid palate with decent weight, nice length, nice spice, and this wine with charcuterie absolutely lit me up. Holy smokes, that it was good. That's the wine that when we got to the guest house at Blue Grouse 6 weeks ago, I went to get a bottle at the tasting room just as a hey, we're unpacking. I want my wife to have a nice glass of wine. Let's try that. And pop and pour, and it was like, whoa, this is fun. We every sip we were like, oh wow. And it happened that we had stopped and I had a bunch of charcuteries in with us. So after we unpacked, we got the bottle of we got a platter of charcuterie, and that wine made even more sense with the charcuterie. It's one of my very favorite pairing with charcuterie the whole summer. Like I really truly enjoyed 91 plus points for that wine. I believe that it's one of my favorite discovery in the last couple months. Rosé Sparkling Charmat Method from Gamay of Cowichan Valley in Vancouver, on Vancouver Island. Absolutely charming. Charme de Lille, charming. Okay. But yeah, really, really cool. Mm, mm. I love that across the board. So it is our two Charme de Lille. So three beautiful bubbly here from Blue Grouse. So if we look at it here, our Charme de Lille White, Charme de Lille Rosé, and the traditional method. Whoops, I just maybe I should have not moved that. Woohoo. How about that? Maybe. Yeah, there you go. Here, Mac. Hey, Mira, welcome back. So I've just done with the three sparkling.
That's awesome. Miriam is drinking the Members Celebration Red from Quebec. Hey. Bonjour, bonjour. That's awesome. So you're done with the three sparkling. So what
I
is
want you to give us your opinion on the Charme de Lille Rosé.
Well, that's the one we also had last night, right?
Yep.
And my opinion on that, it's super, super crushable. It's very delicious. And it is definitely a wine that goes well with charcuterie. So I had it last night with like
Feels like you were
salami.
just listening to me.
Yeah, I wasn't. We
Yeah,
just
I
drank
know. That's right. It's
like
exactly what I just said.
rosé.
This wine, that's the first one we had when we got to the tasting room there. And when we put the charcuterie out, I was like, oh my God, it makes even more sense. And last night, that was the confirmation that, wow, this wine is one of my very favorite charcuterie wine of the summer. So now we're moving on to two aromatic wine. The Blue Grouse Pinot Gris 2024 and the Benjamin Bridge Riesling 2018 vintage. 2018. So
That's pretty cool. It's this
yeah,
a bit of a back vintage, hey?
yeah.
And then so Riesling on the nose. I love it. But not super petrol. Very
I was
crisp.
excited with the Pinot Gris.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. The Benjamin Bridge is Riesling on the nose. There's no doubt about that. It's fun, but not overpowering of petrol. The Pinot Gris here. I don't know, what price do you have for me? If it's a wine at around $25, that's a 90 point for me. If it's a little above nine, like if we are much above 25, I will go 89 plus, but it's like around 90 points. I like that wine. It's Pinot Gris. It's fruit forward. It's a mix of orchard, a little bit of apricot, a little bit of peach and pear. Nothing overly complicated, but very, very varietal typicity.
Yeah, and hey, like, so it's which vintage?
2024, the brand new release of the Pinot Gris.
Okay, well, I can tell you the 2023 was 30 a bottle plus tax. And it says aged 80% in concrete, 20% of French oak. And that's all it says.
It's not the reserve? It's not the reserve?
Nope, the reserve is 40.
Got it.
Yeah. So I think one of the things to realize is that when you're going to the extremities, it's more rare. There is a bit of a premium for that.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Pinot Gris from the Okanagan, Pinot Gris from freaking, where do they have mass-produced Pinot Gris? It's going to be less than
cheap.
Place like where?
I say cheap. When you go to a place where they produce a boatload of Pinot Gris,
yeah,
flat area, but when you end up on
Pinot Gris in the Okanagan for $20, $22 a bottle. But when you go to the extremities, and especially a house like Blue Grouse, Pinot Gris is their specialty. So they treat it with much more attention than many other places would, I think. So you do get a little bit of a premium for that. Daryl is asking what I'm doing on my birthday celebration on August 23rd, because he's already assuming that with the month-long celebration, it's going to still be going on August 23rd. But what he means is there is a Burgundy side-by-side Canada tasting happening on August 23rd. And we are still in search of a venue. We tried a couple places. It did not work out. So right now we're trying to reach out to Good Earth and Westcott to see if it might be possible. Westcott has their lobster boil that day. And also there's potentially we can look into Vineland.
I already reached out to Vineland earlier. I'm waiting for an answer. I reached out to Black Bank Hill as well, a small, tiny producer that we featured the first year they opened. Now they're freaking collecting gold medal and platinum medals at the Wine Alliance. I am super thrilled to reconnect with Jonathan and Taylor. So I sent them an email as well, to chat with Thomas Batchelder for some feedback. Anyway, so there's some feedback. There is going to be a Burgundy Canada showdown in Niagara the 23rd, and it's going to happen. It's going to be probably at 2:00 in the afternoon, and I just don't know where just yet. I have an idea of the price, but yeah. Okay, so I'm tasting the 2018 Riesling here. What do you think? Have you tried it?
Yeah, it's very zingy. I think it's nice, like very refreshing.
It's dry, really dry. Dry, austere.
Nice finish, though. I like the finish. Very, very
A
mouth-watering.
little tartness on the finish, almost like volcanic.
Yes.
Rugged, bright acid as expected. I mean, yeah, this is a super dry Riesling. This is a Riesling for food. This is a Riesling with character. This is a Riesling with citrus, acid, green apple. That's a Riesling with balls. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. Wow,
Love it.
this is it gives me goosebumps. Like, this is so dry. I haven't tasted the Riesling that dry in a while. So really interesting. Nova Scotia Riesling fruits from the Gaspereau Valley. So it's really, really cool. So the side by side we just did, Mira, it's wow. Pinot Gris from Vancouver Island, Cowichan Valley, and Riesling from the Gaspereau Valley in Nova Scotia. I don't think that you get that quite often in any wine platform, side by side of these two different regions like that with Pinot Gris and Riesling. So really, really cool. I love it.
I love it.
To me, that Riesling, I'm not sure. Do you have an idea how much? I would say they probably sell that for $35. That would be my guess.
Let's see. So this is
And I'll give it a 91 points.
and it's a 2018
18.
Riesling.
It
Okay.
might be nowhere in the website. It might have been something that Jean Benoit have thrown in the box.
Yeah, it's not available on the website, but they have the info on the website. So on release in 2018, it was $23. It'll be interesting to see what it is nowadays, 7 years later. And they say on release, they have palettes stunningly vibrant with, multi-layered hints of pear, cassis, bergamot, white flowers, and juicy white peach.
It turned out to be much drier than that and on the palate than what they're describing. But white tea, it's something that you said bergamot, and I say white tea. It's definitely something who comes out right now. Very, very interesting. So now,
yeah, so interesting too. So the RS is 11 grams per liter. So this is not dry in the sense of dry because of the RS. It's dry because the acidity and the RS are probably very closely linked.
yeah, they said 11 gram. I'm surprised. I would have called 4.
Yeah, it says 11 grams, and then the TA is 8.2, and pH is 3. So, yeah, very interesting. Very interesting.
Very, very interesting, the profile of that one. I would have called blind taste. I would have definitely called much drier than that. Thanks for bringing that up. So let's finish that.
Daryl has volunteered at Jim and Tracy's place in Niagara, but unfortunately they don't have a place in Niagara quite yet. But Black Bank Hill would be amazing. And yeah, I mean, if they have a space for 12 to 24 people indoors, that would be awesome. We definitely feel like, end of August might be a little tricky outdoors if we get another hot heat wave. You're hesitant for what?
To have an outdoor venue just for that reason, because I have the stigma of the Sunday at Taw's outside. And if it's something just like that, I'm like, holy smoke, I can't do a high-end wine tasting at that weather. It's going to wreck the wine. It's going to wreck people's mood. It's going to, I can't do that. So that's why it's not an easy say. So, but we'll find the right thing in the next couple of days. Daryl, Jam, everyone who has bought their ticket for Leading Post, who's waiting for what's going to happen on the 23rd. And I tell you one thing, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some incredible wines. And it's just the start of the Burgundy project. It's the start of the Collector Club. It's the start of the Collector Circle, where more and more we're going to bring international comp alongside of our Canadian superstar, so we can test on a monthly or bi-monthly basis, where do we stand of our Canadian all-star alongside international icon. So that's where it's going to start on August 23rd. We're going to have that going on, and hopefully by then there's a good amount of collector circle members who are on board for discovering Canadian All-Star alongside international icon. So here, the last two, let's go rosé. We have Blue Grouse, the 2024. I'm not sure what do we have. Oh, here. Okay, we have a blend.
Rosé.
Eh?
Very faint rosé color.
Yeah, salmony color, right? Really salmon color. Both are the same. Yeah, both are very light in color. Blue Grouse 24 vintage. It's a blend of Pinot Noir, Gamay, Pinot Gris, and Chardonnay. So that's what we have in the Blue Grouse 24 rosé.
So
I
one
love
of the
the nose.
interesting things about going to Vancouver Island in Nova Scotia, but especially Vancouver Island, is we keep hearing the 2024 vintage was pretty much zero for BC because of a big, deep cold snap. And it decimated the 2024 vintage for BC, except on Vancouver Island, where it never gets that cold, ever. So they had a cold snap, yes, but it was like -4 or something.
Oh, that's good. That's a good rosé.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's good. I freaking love that.
That is very good rosé.
Strawberry
for a good rosé. It's
strawberry, cranberry, a little bit of lime in there. There's maybe and that's kind of that volcanic finish.
Yes, so good.
I don't know why I'm saying volcanic. It's the second time I said that tonight. It's just the texture, that little textural tartness. I tasted that earlier in a I don't know which wine, but wow, I like that. Really, really like that. That is I don't know how much is that wine, but if it's under $30, which it should be, I would say it's a 91 point.
It is $30 plus tax. And it's interesting because it has a blend of Pinot Noir, Pinot Gris, Gamay, and Chardonnay. But Daryl has a great point. What's my highest number of glasses wine so far? So as you all know, I'm not the wine expert here. Carla is. I just know like which wine do I like, which one do I want more glasses of. And so if I were to rate a wine, it's like, how many glasses do I want of it? Is it like a little sip? Is it a glass? Is it like 4 glasses? Is it like leave me the bottle and don't ask questions? And out of the ones I've tasted so far, there's still one at the end here. I'll taste it real quick. I'll tell you what my top picks were. Really, you can also tell by what I've consumed more of out of these glasses.
And the last one is the wild card.
That's nice.
Very unexpected. If you had blind taste me on that, I would have called Sue-Ann Staff Fancy Farm Girl Sparkling Rosé. There's that sweetness that Fancy Farm Girl has. It's sweet. It's sweeter than expected, but not sweet out of place. Definitely, this is the sweetest wine of all. I would say it's probably around 15 to 16 grams of residual sugar. It's the Wild Rock Rosé 2023 vintage from Benjamin Bridge.
It's sweet and nice, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I think it's dated now that a sweet wine is automatically disgusting. I mean, we were in a period where at the minute that you heard sweet, it was like, oh my God, I don't taste that. Oh my God, I hate that. No, but more and more, I think our the Canadian wine lovers are getting much more sophisticated, and this, it's not a badly made wine. It's a wine that is
So
close,
according to the
but
website, it only has 5.7 grams of rosé or
as
rosé
of
RS of RS.
okay.
But getting back to Daryl's question, so Daryl, I would say yes, of course. I mean, I have expensive taste. You guys know this. Um, the 2008 Benjamin Bridge traditional method Brut Reserve. I mean, that's outstanding. And you guys know how much I love the aged wines. So it just checks all the boxes. I love that one.
I
The
mean,
number of glasses for that one, that's like, leave me alone with the bottle. I like this one a lot. Give me a few oysters and I'll be thrilled. It's that one, but I do have to say my next favorite one is the rosé.
the Champ de Lille Rosé.
No, the one we just had from Blue Grouse. It's the
So
Blue Grouse rosé.
the Blue Grouse Rosé, this one or this one?
The one on the left, the very light colored one.
Okay, I love that choice, Mira.
Exactly.
I really like that choice because it's a freakingly well-made rosé. I love that. There's no wrong choice, obviously, but it would
So this is
be
a very multiple glass wine.
yeah.
This
To
Blue Grouse
me,
rosé. It's very quenchable.
my second favorite because I think yes, we're on the same page. There's only one choice for the top wine here.
Mm.
There's no two choices. I mean,
It's the 2008, isn't it?
there's no other possibility.
It's
If
not
you
a fair fight. I mean, it's
no,
not
that's
fair
the
to say
thing. That's the
well-aged
thing.
wine, the most expensive wine in the mix. I mean, it's not fair. But it is freaking delicious. I mean,
No, this is freaking incredible. This is holy
spectacular.
fuck.
So this red here, what's the story with this red? Because that's
Oh
the only
yeah,
one
I
that
need to go get it. Okay, so give me 1 sec. I need to go get mine.
yeah, it is a really interesting red. When Carl talks about the volcanic influence, like we learned this from Daniel Bontarin from Seven Directions and Bottega Wine Studio. He talks about how wine leaves you with a salty residue on your lips. And often that's because of volcanic soils. So I normally notice that on whites and rosés. Um, but I'm getting that volcanic minerality on this red, which is really interesting. So a bit of saltiness after you have it.
Well, I will
And it's
tell you
very
why you
refreshing.
get saltiness right out of the bat, Mira. It's because you just had couple sips of that one of the '08
Mhm.
bubbly. That '08 bubbly is so salty. It's incredible. I had a lot of salty wine. I tasted multiple Benjamin Bridge, but this is wow. Okay, so tasting that Pinot Noir right after, I think you have some leftover residue of saltiness on your lip from the bubbly.
Okay, sure. I'll take any explanations, but the red is very compelling.
Very compelling. That's the Pinot Noir that we tasted yesterday. That's the one that I blind tasted to you guys and Jeff and
Oh,
Stacy.
okay.
That's the 92 point wine line. That is a wine that I gave 92 points last night as well. I love that Pinot. I love the
Mm,
freshness of that Pinot. I like the crunchiness. I like the red fruit aspect of it. This is by any means old world. This is very new world, Oregon, Washington State style of Pinot. Definitely Oregon. But this is beautiful. This
it
is
is.
well-made Pinot, and if you want to have an idea of what's coming up on Vancouver Island, especially on the Cowichan Valley, this is a beautiful snapshot of that. I mean, I love the nose.
And this is the second day open. which tells us it's a little glimpse into what the future might hold for this wine because second day open is like aging it 2 or 3 years, right?
Mm, mm.
Mm, mm.
That 92 points is not even a question. It's just so beautiful. And Mira, how much that wine cost? $35? 40?
So this is blue grouse and what vintage?
2022. I would expect that it's probably around $40.
You are
Wow.
correct, Monsieur Boucher. It is $39.99.
There you go. $40 on the dot. This is a 92 points. This is outstanding. I love that.
I like what they say. This is a true reflection of Vancouver Island where the water meets the forest. Partial whole cluster ferment, aged in amphora and oak, barrel aged for 20 months. And you have what you have here. It looks really good.
Daryl, 20 months in oaks. I mean, there's definitely here the roundness of it. Beautiful texture. I love that. I love that. This is worth
It's
every
neutral oak,
penny.
though. I
Huh?
just checked. All neutral
Oh
oak.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But that it's not about the oak taste. It's about the texture.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
this wine has a beautiful round texture on the mid palate, which add to the softness, which add to the brings, because there's a crunchy profile, red fruit, but the roundness of this and the softness created by the neutral oak make a big difference.
That's cool. And it's interesting because I mean, we've never explored the Cowichan Valley in detail yet. And so we're getting these new, this new terminology. For instance, this Pinot Noir comes from the warmer Saison vineyard, which brings fresh red fruit aromas. And then the historic Klitz vineyard and the blue grouse younger plantings of Pinot Noir bring tension, acid, and a savory leafiness. So, I mean, we talk about Niagara, we're getting to know the vineyards there, and they're massive vineyards. So many producers have a Wismer Foxcroft, or many producers have a you know, a park vineyard or something like that. But yeah, it's kind of fun to go to Vancouver Island and hear the vineyard names there.
Absolutely. And I love exactly that direction where it's a little bit more specific. It's a little bit more terroir oriented. And I mean, when you walk, when you talk to people from the Cowichan Valley, there's a sense of pride from the Cowichan that what they do, it's unique. What they do is special. They believe in it. They breathe it. They are proud of what they make, and I really enjoy that. Yeah, so I mean, from 6 wine that I've tasted, I have to say that there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 with the Pinot Noir. 4 really about 91 plus, 91 points or better, 4 out of 6. I mean, the Pinot Noir is at 92. The Gamay Sparkling Champ is at 91 plus. The 91 for the rosé, and I would like that traditional sparkling to give it 90 plus or 91 points. So I love that lineup. We're gonna round that up with some definitely the Pinot Gris sparkling, the Pinot Gris Reserve, and maybe 1 or 2 other wine. But yeah, we're coming up with the Blue Grouse feature very like in the next few days, Monday at the latest.
Yeah. Yes, it'll be fabulous. So sorry, what did you give my favorite wine again? The 2008?
Oh, I didn't rate it yet, but I think it's a 95 points.
Yeah,
I
think
think it's
so.
it's above 94. I'm sorry. Like 94, it's the benchmark of Rockstar. It's better, it's more than that. It's more than that.
I would agree with you. Oh,
Yeah, I know, eh?
and I mean, you're not the only one that thinks this. So when I Googled it, plenty of other 95-point scores came up. So
I mean, this is incredible. So stay tuned for that. It's not going to be available for a little bit, but we're going to get a date from Benjamin Bridge, and we're going to put something really unique and very special together. But before we go to the Gaspereau Valley in Nova Scotia, we are going to feature Vancouver Island, the Cowichan Valley with Blue Grouse Estate, and we have a Rockstar feature in the making here. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have lots of footage from our trip, from our stay there, putting together a golden ticket type of thing for people to have the opportunity to win a stay at Blue Grouse. So, yeah, stay tuned for that.
yeah, super cool, super exciting. Love it.
Mira, how about we just remind our people who are listening right now that on the 22nd, it's a Ontario Winery of the Year party at
Yeah.
Leaning Post from 6 to 9 on the 22nd, Friday. Memphis Fire, Memphis, it's on the email. Memphis Fire Barbecue Catering, I believe it's the name, will be
Oh,
catering.
from Leaning Post. Okay,
Yeah,
that's who's doing the catering
the
at our event.
catering is going to be barbecue, Southern barbecue style.
That sounds amazing.
I had an email from Nadia today saying that I asked her, hey, is there anything special that we're going to taste that day? She said, Carl, I hope you believe that there's going to be a lot of special wine tasted. So she hinted to me that there's going to be some old Laurie Pinot open. So from the St. David's bench, you remember the Laurie from Bachelor Mira? Also,
Yeah.
so Elia worked with
So
Laurie.
Lowry was very special vineyard because it's like practically in the United States, that vineyard.
Exactly, right?
And it's one
So,
of the very oldest in Niagara,
so there's
right?
going to be some old Laurie open. I also heard that there might be the first ever Saint-Choc Pinot Noir made open.
Ooh,
Yeah. I
that's
also
very
heard that
exciting.
there might gonna be some older rosés
Ooh, we like
open.
that because very few people realize that well-made, very well-made rosé does age and it does get more exciting as it ages. Dolcetto, Daryl's asking. Any word about Dolcetto?
No, but I can put it as a request though.
That might be a good idea because I think they have some estate Dolcetto now. Is that correct?
Yep, exactly.
Wow, wow, wow. That's exciting.
Exactly. It's in. It was in concrete when we were there, and we had to stop because I was like, we were at 17 wine tasted, and we had to go
You
for
had to
dinner,
go.
and we didn't have
Yeah,
time. So I know that pissed off a few people, but or
yeah.
disappointed a few people. But we're gonna catch up on that. So yeah, so Nadia hinted some pretty special older wine that are going to be open that day. If you don't have your ticket yet, Mira can put the link right here on the.
Let me get it. Give me 1 sec. I'll get you the link. So if you are wanting to join us on August 22nd for the Winery of the Year in Niagara, I'll put the link. And if you're interested in August 23rd, that will be going out to members very soon about the Burgundy versus Canada kind of tasting, right?
Yes. If you have any question about Burgundy trip, let us know. We are still taking interviews to see who's going to join us. There's a few spots left. But yeah, there's some very, very exciting stuff coming up. Fuck, Mira, that wine is so good.
The Benjamin Bridge.
Oh my God.
I know. I'm just very happy because we stopped at a place here in Penticton that's like the best place to get cheese. It's called La Cucina. And they had La Campagne Brie. This like
Every campagne,
stinky,
yeah.
like very stinky, very cheesy, very what's the word, Carl? Like
Gooey.
gooey, gooey cheese, which I love. And it reminded me of what we're going to be tasting in Burgundy, which is the époisse. Époisse?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a stinky, gooey Burgundian cheese. Anyway, we have that, and I think it would go well with this bubbly.
Oh yeah, the acid of the bubble will cut through the fat of that
Yes.
cheese. Oh, absolutely,
Mm,
absolutely.
yes. So good.
With my gluten-free crackers, we are on to business, baby.
Yeah, baby. If you
Uh,
haven't heard the announcement, Carl is facing a little bit of gluten-freeness in his future. Uh, but we're
yep.
managing. We're managing. Okay?
I have great support from my entourage, from my family, from my wife. They're making it as easy as possible on me. But yeah, I mean, yeah, hey, it's life. It's a fun adventure. We're adjusting. It was a very unexpected,
Unexpected. Unexpected.
unexpected, very unexpected. But hey, at the end of the day, we're healthy, and it's not the end of the world. Just it is what it is. And hey, do that.
Salty, baby. What's
Salty,
that
eh?
saltiness from?
That's from the bubbly.
Wow. So there might be some volcanic soil in Nova Scotia too, I guess. It's all over Canada. There must have
No,
been
this is the
volcanoes at some
ocean. It's the
point.
saltiness of the ocean, Mira. It's so close. The Bait Fundy
You
is
think
so
so?
close from. Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%, 100%. The Nova Scotia saltiness is the marine salt. It's a different. It's a very different saltiness than the volcanic soil.
Well, it's
Uh,
true. A lot of the Nova Scotia wines we taste and the ones we have today, you just when you taste it, you know it's from a place near the ocean. Like you just feel it,
that
don't you?
seashell minerality is in there. That like that that wet beach.
Calling for oysters as a pairing because it knows that the oysters live near there. Anyway, it's good no matter how you look at it. All
So
right, are we off?
it was so much fun to taste these wines from the two extremity of the country, the
Mm.
Cowichan Valley, which would be featured in the next few days, alongside Benjamin Bridge, which is going to be featured in a few months. But oh my God, the difference between these two wines, the similarity between these two wines, a world of difference, all from the same country, but beautiful as it goes. So, Canadian wine lovers, Carl's Wine Club members, Mira Boucher, see you next time.
Listen to this. Have a great night, you guys.